Yeah, I know. The video got botted last time. I don't know what happened, and I don't really care. I'm gonna just keep doing Danganronpa, man. And thank you, Mitty, for the heartfelt comment. I really do appreciate it, bro. And yeah, I'm not gonna falter from this. This is not gonna change me from not making videos or being scared to upload. Cause you know, whatever this guy is doing to my channel, it is what it is. I guess I have a harasser that's paying his own pocket of money to just bot my videos, bot my likes and all that stuff, just botting everything, which is really weird because like I don't really have money I don't even have money at all to do that type of stuff. So I would never even think about botting my own videos. But you know, I don't know. I hope this person finds some peace in his heart and you know, just let's go with the past or whatever happened before. I don't know. Anyways, yo, it's your boy Blakeevk, and today we're gonna be playing Danganronpa. We're gonna start the third class trial. So I honestly think it's Celeste. Let's be honest, it's Celeste. She's acting out of character, she's being really weird, and she's been pretty odd lately. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Alright. Let's get ready, y'all. It's A game time. Let's go. Finish preparations. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get in this bitch.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Which is terrible.
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it!
Oh boy.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
Oh my god.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
What the? Like you're want to talk.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Exactly.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Oof. Damn.
It points to you as having created this.
I was getting gaslighted to hell.
While committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Damn. Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Yeah, I feel like we need to figure out if Hiro's really the killer. Because something seems wrong with that. That's a Hiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... Yeah, hold on.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints,
The suit parts, they are...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, something's wrong with that handwriting.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Right.
what do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Yeah,
The
this doesn't really make
handwriting's
sense.
obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Right, it is different.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
Weird the art's been like
There's
this.
no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Also, he's not smart at all.
Are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course, he passes it off to me. Yep, every time.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
This is just an individual in question, the one that must have been in that suit. The Illuminati, Hiro, Hina. The Illuminati? My nigga. What the fuck? That's right. They're all working behind the scene. Oh my god, it's stupid. Hina. Is that really true? Maybe I should think about this again.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the
I
culprit.
think that's what they're saying.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Right.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Why is he always passing it on to me? The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been...
I got it!
There's a tarp. There's still one more thing. The things that were... Oh, yeah. That too.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude? Why did he always... What the fuck? You passed it on to me!
Let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository.
The repository. Oh, that's what it's
When
called.
we
I
found it
kept
for
saying
the
respiratory.
second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Yeah. Okay. So...
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same
Oh,
thing.
she's so huge.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Okay.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Something like that.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
She is right about that.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What the fuck? I'm the only one that's always saying
We've all
something.
accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Nigga, what? Wow, I never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change their mind. Wait, nigga, what the fuck? If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time ballots. Would you like to hear more? Nah, I think we're good. Yeah, hold on, bro. I'm a little bit confused here. The moment of truth. Oh, shit.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
What the hell?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Okay, wait, hold on. I need help. I need help. This is the one we had a hard time with.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Okay.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Come on.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Oh shit, we got it. Oh,
I cannot agree.
wait, what?
This should
Oh, we
prove
did it.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Bro, these mechanics in this game are like really interesting, but they're also like actually kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, that took me forever to get that. If you're asking for proof, okay.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Oh snap.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Yeah, no, Makoto's been, hey bro, Makoto, the main investigator, dog. He clutched it for the team, bro, and still get discredited, dog. This bitch was going on and on like, oh, you don't really know anything. But nah, this nigga been holding it down from the beginning, bro. He been holding it down since chapter 1. Don't ever disrespect Makoto, bro. Don't disrespect the main MC. I'm excited. I cannot wait to cook, niggas. Okay.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
Alright.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yup. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? Nah.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Nah, she just hates being wrong. That's it. Like, she probably does. I mean, she probably hates everybody in this bitch, but she's one of those bitches that hates being wrong. Even Togami, too. Like, he ain't the only one. These are the two that are the petty motherfuckers that just always want to be right.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
I got eyelashes in my eyes,
back
bro.
on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
I just don't understand how the robot's relevant to this whole thing. I thought we kind of clarified it wasn't. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why oh shit. What does he mean by that? Fuck. Alright. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume? Okay. Alright.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Alright.
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
What? What did I don't think he realized anything. What does that even mean? Yeah, no, there's no way this nigga's a murderer, bro. This nigga's a dumbass. He can't even formulate a fucking sentence in the grammar. Like, I don't realize anything. What does that even mean? I have never heard someone say that in my entire life. The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you have to be able to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit have been able to actually stoop down like that? No.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
And from there,
Yeah, then loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind that the
Well, yeah, but even all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yeah, no.
No,
That's wrong. Like, you could barely move in that suit.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
Okay.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No. Like,
What do you mean?
niggas were struggling
Think
with that
back
suit.
to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Okay. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Right.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Yikes.
it seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because Hero's not strong enough. You can't take it off by yourself. Yep.
I got
There we
it!
go.
I don't think taking
Bro,
off
my
the
health's
suit
so
was an
low.
option. If you remember,
Okay. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid frickin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Right.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up.
No.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
True. I agree with that statement.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Right. Which means he was put inside
Yeah,
of
that's right.
it. He has no idea what's going on.
It's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Yes.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What picture?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
I think Hifumi is, I don't know.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Wow, she is really like head on with this dude. Like,
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
oh boy, Taiga, relax.
Hold on a second!
What's always tripping out like this?
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, like we've skipped like a lot of steps here.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
See, Kyoko already figured it out.
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yeah, like give my nigga a fair trial. Like goddamn, like.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Also, I'm like really confused. Why the hell do we get like an early like bullet time event? That was kind of weird with Celeste.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
All right.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Exactly. There we go.
Plus,
Dude,
maybe
Sakura's
we'll get
so
to find
fucking
out
cool.
where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
I was it right.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
All right.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather a tense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then,
Yeah, this is like... Yeah! Yeah, I think they're showing the parts where she like kind of was like out of character for herself. You know, because like this really was out of her character. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. Yeah, nah.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
I already know it's Celeste though, let's be real.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
But then again, she could be collaborating with a missing student, you know what I'm saying? So that also, you know, could be an accomplice.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Right.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Right.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
Right.
But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
It's actually kind of funny.
Next thing we knew,
Freaking-
we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Like, Toko unironically getting knocked out from blood is just hilarious to me.
And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Right. Nah, that
I
shit
think that about covers it.
that shit is crazy. Yeah, pretty much.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Yeah, something's wrong. Something's like not
Okay, well, if that's true,
connecting.
then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
There we go.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Damn.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Dude, Kyoko and freaking MC are so goddamn smart, bro. The contradiction is hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Alright. Make your argument. Rakuma File 3. Alright.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, the Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? I don't think they were used even in order.
Died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh shit.
Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's how that works. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, wait a minute. It's another sucky event.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, because they were kind of all over the place.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Oh shit. It was the watch. Oh shit. Wrist. Damn, I had to beat that shit out. I had to beat shit out of that thing. What the fuck? Oh shit, wait. What the fuck? The fuck, bro? God damn. I'm like, where's H? There we go.
Now
I lost so much goddamn health. Damn, I lost so much health, bro. God, leave.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced through the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. Okay, whatever, bro.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Right.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yes.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Right.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
Right.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
Right.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Oh, snap.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Damn.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Okay. Damn. He looks so bad right now, I ain't gonna lie.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Alright.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
No. What the?
If that's true, where's the tape?
Bro.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Bro, like, why are you making shit up, bro? Like, your life's literally on the line. They almost accuse you of murder. You're like, idiot, bro.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
No. Obviously.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Alright.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
That is also true.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah, that motherfucker was 300 pounds or some shit.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Right.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
This girl.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Oh shit.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Yeah, that's good.
True. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Oh shit.
What? How?
What's she finna cook with?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
So
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
Hifumi was still alive. That actually makes a lot more sense though, because like there's nobody that can move his body. Like he was too large.
we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
But you remember last time too, because this makes sense. Like Aoi had him on his lap and he woke up because of the tears that were flying on his face.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? It makes sense. I'm gonna be honest, it makes sense. Because nobody can move his body, bro. Like, like, I don't even know. Like, how would you even do that? Broken wristwatch. Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. But Hifumi's and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Damn. Shoot. Okay, I think it's another psyche thing.
About that, maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was
No, Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body
me see
discovery
this.
and Hifumi's dead body had been found.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Yeah.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Right.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Alright. Nah. Celeste, bro, come on. Like, at this point, she's making it way too obvious, bro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Oh shit. You got called out?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Okay.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Yeah.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Alright, come on, Makoto, figure it out. The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when both bodies were discovered, when Toko was found unconscious, just after Hifumi came back to life. When both bodies were discovered?
I got it!
Yeah.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Ding ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
It does.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Okay.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
What?
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Damn.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I had to find it and show it to everyone. Darn. Hifumi's glasses. Oh shit, that's right.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
That's wrong.
No,
That is wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Right.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The handkerchief. The evidence I found in the trash can. Okay. It was, yeah, there we go.
I got
I
it!
used to call them cleaning glasses,
It
pal.
was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Of course.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
Okay.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Right.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi
Boy, what the
would have
hell?
brought something like this to school.
Right.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Togami.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Yeah.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's
Why is
no
their tongue so
question.
damn long?
It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Oh my
What I'm
God.
saying is, the blood on his glasses
This
was
nigga,
wiped
man.
away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Right.
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone,
this OST is
he wipes
insane
his
right
glasses
now.
clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
But what if it was for like, I don't know, like a certain type of anime character? I don't know, like it could have been, he could have been like blackmailed or something. I don't know, because people also had secrets as well that they were telling back in, like, you remember back in like the last class trial, like where they had all their secrets. So maybe someone had his secret and they kept it as blackmail, and that was just pretty much it. But then again, I don't know. Hifumi's more, you know, straightforward, the stuff he likes. So I don't know.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's body was Taka himself. Hifumi? Hifumi? Sakura? Why would it be Sakura? Taka himself. No. It's Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Right.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Yeah. After the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
Right.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
So he was one of the accomplices.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
And then again, he did have beef with Taka because about the whole like, oh, about Chihiro and like, you know, about their best friend, you know, who's gonna take the computer because it had Chihiro, because Chihiro was like, you know, his 2D girlfriend or whatever. And then Taka's reasoning for liking Chihiro was because like, you know, it was because of Mondo, and just he had a lot of grief over that situation. So, yeah, they both had beef, so it is what it is. You know, they both hated each other.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
So it would have been obvious that one of them would have been an accomplice to hurt each other.
There's more?
Oh god.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
The item he
The
took.
item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
That thing that Hifumi stole from Taka could be... No, shit, I don't know. I think I actually forgot. It's not this. I'm talking about that Hifumi stole from Taka. There's no point in identifying what Taka had. Try and think about it one more time.
Shoot!
Fuck. I actually don't know. I'm assuming it's this.
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
It is junk.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
But Makoto is like, yo, let's get on track. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Oh shit, I just realized they can't talk about Chihiro right now. I just realized that. That's why they haven't brought up Chihiro at all. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, damn. Damn, no. No, this case is crazy, man. Okay, and that person could only have been... Taka? No. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on.
I got it!
Okay.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Oh shit. There's about to be an argument?
Whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, yeah, we're getting off. I can't let her get it to me. Oh shit. We get into an argument? Make an argument? Alright, cool. Broken wristwatch, Hifumi's glasses, glasses cleaning cloth. Alright.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The time on the note says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's what I need to clear up.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go. Yes!
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong! No, that's wrong.
No! There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The broken wristwatch, man.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yo.
Well, when you put it like that...
Bro, this shit's crazy because, like, Makoto, when he first came here, he was like a once-in-a-lifetime nobody that just came here, bro. But everyone over here had their some sort of ultimates. But they were all brought here for a reason, obviously, because of, you know, their history and, like, their story.
No further objections!
This bitch,
Someone
bro.
used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
Yes, the heroes fucking
But if
hilarious.
they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
I don't know, Taiga. I have no idea.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Oh.
Most
Ugh.
likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Right.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show
God
us.
damn it, man. Always shitting out to me. Prove that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. Oh, shit.
I got it!
Okay, I'm dumb. I'm actually dumb.
When I searched Taka's
I'm so
body,
dumb.
I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap
How did
of
I
paper.
forget about that? I'm like pressing random shit. I'm like,
If I'm
okay.
right about this, the sheet of
Damn.
paper this piece came from is...
I lost all the hell for no fucking reason.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
Huh.
There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Right.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Okay, you had no part in any of this. But also, like, it's kind of really impressive how they can just get to this point with just, like, discussing and talking things out. But I wonder if this is how, like, I know this isn't how real investigations work, but, like, I can only imagine what a real investigation is like. Because these motherfuckers are just talking and just chatting it up, but they are just, like, figuring it out with their brains, bro. Like, and I mean, they did investigate a little bit too, but you know, the fact that they're discussing it, what happened, and prematurely the events, like, you gotta be like a really like sophisticated, like focused, paid attention person.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Like the fact that they can remember so much, I couldn't even remember all this stuff. Like I would be at a draw of a blank.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. But
During that
Oh,
time,
shit, I
we
skipped
all
it.
split up and were
No.
searching for Taka's missing body.
Ah, fuck, boy. Oh, I'm gonna put
In
auto.
other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Wow.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Oh god. This is not the
Anyway,
time for this.
When they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Alright.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
the weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file,
Oh.
the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Right. I wonder where he's going with this.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, The culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
It would.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
This is sold in this motherfucker, bruh.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
This is strange.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
Me either.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
That's what I was thinking, like, oh shit.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing,
No,
right?
no, it is possible. They were killed with the same weapon, but it was a different weapon. It wasn't the Justice Hammers. That's why I was curious, because like the hammers when we first found them, they all looked so clean. But when Makoto found the one that was up on the shelf, it was all it felt wet. Like it felt like it was washed up. Like it just got rinsed off somehow. So they must have been doing this while we were like going through the investigations and shit. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Or like kind of even before that.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Spotless hammer? Yeah, it's that.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Nope.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. It's just wrong.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Ah, bro.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Yes.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Right.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah, we found that out like way before too.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers.
Like that mofo was
Big
still
ones, small ones,
That mofo was still wet. Wet.
and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Right.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Pretty much. I mean, that's what we...
Hold on a moment.
Yeah.
I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Why?
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. Yeah, but there was definitely an accomplice. At least that's what we thought at first, but no, we definitely know there was an accomplice, bro. Because like, how the hell it's like, who would move Hifumi? What? How Spot's hammer? What?
Based on the rules
Hold
that
on.
have
I
been
did
laid
this
out for
the
us,
second thing.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
There we go.
No, that's
I
wrong.
knew it. Obviously. It was another second thing.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Yeah,
The
wait, hold
payoff for
on.
working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Right.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Ooh.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
She's so smart.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
There was two of them.
Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Oh.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Damn.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
We're getting close to this
By
case.
creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Ooh.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so?
I mean,
can't
we are in a
help
murder
but
game.
admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us two murders were the same, that was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this case, not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate instances. Kyoko really is amazing though. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing, yeah. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this, yeah. It's getting a little obvious what her ultimate is. An ultimate investigator.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Someone, Celeste. I would assume.
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really one person who seems to fit. Yeah. I already know who it is. Where is she at? You, bitch.
Here's my answer.
Yep.
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
Oh, snap.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Oh, no. Is she crashing out?
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be
What was
clear,
that?
there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Yes.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
There we go.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The screaming and countering the suspicious individual, the paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. There we go.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Right.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
What?
Sorry.
Like a
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Why is everyone treating me like I'm a little dude? Dude, nigga, I've been figuring this shit out from the beginning. When you... Okay. Like, nah, niggas gonna give me my credit one day. I swear to God. Niggas gonna give me my credit, alright? I am not... Tagami, bro, you a bitch for real. Like, you be belittling me, bro. You gonna stop doing that, man.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Like, I've been figuring out the clues and the evidences and all that stuff.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual.
For some
correct?
reason, I'm just a little guy. Alright, cool. Whatever.
And not too long after that,
I got you.
Do you remember what Celeste said?
Let me eat those words. I gotta be with Tagami now. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
True.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather a tense scream for someone like you. Yeah, because that's what I said before. Like, her behavior was, like, always weird. It was not even normal. It was like a weird shift. It seemed like she just wanted people to believe what was happening during the current events, what was going on. So, like, she would just sound as convincing as possible that she was worried or scared or like, oh, this and that. Like, no, bro, like, you've always had this attitude where, like, oh, we adapt, we have to survive. But no, like, now you just over here just, like, crying and whining and shit. Like, that's a huge switch up. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics
Yeah, I
lab,
mean, this was obvious from the beginning, I can't lie.
it was time for her partner to get to work.
And that was Hifumi. Damn. Huh? What was that? I already read this. Yeah, we already know what this is.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Well, then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll lead the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko and Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Yeah.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we are on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Damn.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Yes.
Tina,
Yes, Taiga.
You
It was
were
one
with
big
Celeste
act.
when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
Damn.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Oh, damn.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
This dude is interested in
Wouldn't you
this.
agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, God.
Don't bother trying to deny
Just
it.
gonna keep denying it, dude.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
I'm talking about what
caught
you said
red-handed.
after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around and frightened and confused. We're going to die here. We're gonna die just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Oh shit.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although
my
I
God.
don't really get what it means.
God damn it, just shut the fuck up, Hashiro.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it,
I
right?
ain't gonna lie, Togami is cooking her ass right now. God damn. Yakia said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Okay. We're gonna make your argument, let's go. Monokuma File 3.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
When she said that, she should only have known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said? Oh.
It takes what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Hold on.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Just like
There we go.
No,
I was about to say.
that's wrong.
Yeah. It was that. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I hit my headphones. No.
Right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Okay, you get your flowers, Tagami. You get your flowers. You've been doing good.
Seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Hey, Tagami cooking right now. I can't be mad at him.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh snap.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Deflecting. Deflecting.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
No, bitch. We just found out that you are the killer.
Then what about the picture I took?
Oh shit.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
And also, no one can get in the suit by themselves.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Yo, Yasuhiro, bro, shut the hell up, bro. Like, you are wasting time.
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Yeah, bro, I don't know why he keeps talking like
if
this.
Everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
Yo, Kyoko is so smart, man.
No, there is no other explanation.
I can understand why Naegi always said, like, she's really too good at this. Like, she's really too good at this. Other explanations. We better end up in an argument again, aren't we? A bullet timing? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect are dancing, Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi and the suspect had been— oh!
I got it.
That's when he was awake.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Wait, shit.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Damn.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
And she knows it too.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Yep, there we go. And we was believed by Celeste.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Oh shit, she was just gonna crash out.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh my god.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
What other argument do you have?
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Oh boy, but is that really possible? No. Make your argument? Oh shit. Robo Justice costume as a hero's message. Robo Justice blueprints. I'm thinking it's Robo Justice blueprints.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Hold on. If I remember right, Hina said, she said that she couldn't bend at the waist. Yeah.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, that if the person inside the suit, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Ah, there we go. Yes.
No, that's wrong.
Let's go. I got that first
No.
try.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Okay. You told they can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Yes, Taiga.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh shit.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Damn.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Damn, this case was crazy, bro. Oh god, she's crashing out.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh shit. It's trying to explode. Oh no.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh shit.
Celeste?
She's about to crash
You want to
out.
cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Because he was cooperating with you. We already know this. Hey, Fumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Wow, she is mocking the fuck out of him too. Like, and you cooperated with him. Nah, like, bro, the only reason he remembered because he remembered cooperating with you. That's why. Like, Celeste. Shut your mouth.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Damn, bro.
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Then why is your name Yasuhiro? Okay, whatever.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Whoa, wow.
Kyoko, what do you mean by
Because
that?
he was remembering that he cooperated with, you know, Celeste.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He gave everyone nicknames. He said people's last names. He said it for serious a lot. No? He said people's last names. Naegi!
I got
Yeah, he should say Naegi.
it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Exactly. There we go. Yeah, that's how I figured that out too.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Dude, you're trying so hard and you're failing.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Damn.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Toko was trying to get in.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Okay. Oh shit.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
Makes sense.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
Yeah, basically.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
No.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Ooh.
What did you just say?
Oh shit.
You take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Oh god.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Okay.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then it's gonna be an argument. I had to do something to make her accept it. That's the bullet timing. Ah, shit. Make your argument. Oh, wait, what? E-handbook, Spotlights, Hammer, Yasuhiro's message.
Hifumi
What?
was trying to tell us something.
Okay.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
Oh,
You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Oh, God.
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Oh, my God.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
You know, it actually makes a lot more sense why she's going after Yasuhiro, or Taro, his real name, because she hates her last name. I'm assuming. I don't know. Like, at least that's what I'm getting at here. If I remember, there's something here that shows its real owner's name. I'm sure Kyoko mentioned something like that at some point. It's a note. It may not be related to the case, but it might come in handy in any way.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Oh, her e-handbook will show her real name.
How many times Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending. And since
You have no way
No,
to
no,
contradict
no
me.
shit.
that's the only truth there is! Moron!
God damn it. I fucked it up. E-handbook. That's what I'm saying. I fucked it
He
up.
wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending. It's... And since
You have no way.
There we go. E-handbook.
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
Yep. Shows your handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Interesting. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that. Oh shit.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Oh god.
I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Wow.
Because...
Oh god, she does crash.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Oh god, she's gonna crash out again.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, let's do it. Climax interference. Let's go. Alright. No. Was it really not this one? Huh. I think just switches with this one. And I think we're good. Alright.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
Right.
And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him.
She got her, bro.
While the killer used a digital camera to take pictures
She
of the
gon'
assault.
Executed. I forgot
They
what
did
it was.
all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious.
These niggas were really
into
hating
the
on Hiro,
pool
bro.
room
This is the
locker.
most fucking hate I've ever seen in a man for a person. For one man.
And then finally,
I can't even
at
speak
6
English right now.
a.m.,
My bad.
they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Damn.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken.
I'm gonna be honest though, I think Hifumi had like a masochism fetish, cause like, bro, let's be honest, dog. Like when freaking Celeste was yelling at him all the time, like about the coffee shit, he was like, "I'll make you something, your little piggy will make you something," or whatever. Like he was, I don't know, it was a little off.
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Like
The
you could
second
obviously
fake
tell,
incident
like
was the
from
attack
that
in the
incident, it was
library.
off from the get-go.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
And with the culprit as well.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
I like how Toko looks worried.
He left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Damn. Yeah.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
She almost had it too.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
There we go, Makoto. Or Makoto.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
No. Damn.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Ugh.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Oof. That sounded heavy.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Hey, yo. Yo, what the frick? This freaking panel, man.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Complete.
I lost?
Yes, you lost.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh.
So, you finally accepted it.
Yep.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh shit, is we have a real voice too?
Interesting.
Okay. Oh man. Hey. Nice. A's. I can accept all A's. Let's go. Hey man, I'm an A+ student, bro. That's what we do out here. Give them A ranks. Damn, 87 points. Let's go.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Wow.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay?
This is
If
kind
you
of
would,
depressing.
Please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
This freaking bear, man. I mean, I always knew it was her all along, though. Like, it was pretty obvious. Like, it's not like they really kept it secret. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's aptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew
So
it.
you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree. Yeah, he was like simping for her from like the very beginning, kinda. Making her tea and
So
shit,
then-
and coffee or whatever it was. Then did you use, you know, and then you figured it out, Kyoko. Yeah, you're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. Oh, Chihiro. Oh, he took Chihiro. Oh, she took Chihiro. Oh, yeah. Actually, that makes... Okay, never mind. I lied. Because he was simping for Chihiro. like as a GF girlfriend or something. Alright. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean the computer? And they're okay, so she's also hiding it too. Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a
Don't
second.
interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words,
You're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
Finally, Monokuma is not freaking jeopardizing a conversation for once. That feels good.
I see.
And he used it to drag Hifumi into the plan. It's the plan you come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then.
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found it used for the digital camera. Oh my god, bro. This dude's room is fucking horrendous. I take it you know what to Taka's room earlier. Took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Ugh, so it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got too close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me.
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me.
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. What?
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! Wow, she really manipulated that whole thing. Okay, that's crazy. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. That's really shitty. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm gonna say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Oh shit.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please, if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually.
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable.
That bastard.
Completely
Bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She
I swear I will save her!
Actually.
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Wow. Like she was complete with the plan already. He was like, alright, well he bought it, so it's complete. This bitch was evil. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt though. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. Yeah.
But
So why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? Yes, that's fair. He is pretty dumb.
Let's see.
In that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. Bro was even the killer, and he's still getting verbally abused.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone had showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it though. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi wouldn't have an alibi, so nobody would doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent, in fact. Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end...
So he had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point in my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead in of himself.
What the heck?
How could a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
No,
about that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the
Was
heck?
it really just for the money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered to us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to escape, except living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hate it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was a fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Huh? And accepting a life here would have meant nothing. Less than giving up on my dream forever, okay?
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphor killing. Okay. Alright.
As for me,
It was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in European castle? A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. Oh boy, she looks fucking demented. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream in reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end. So, why would I?
Just the
You
worst.
sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how could you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? I mean, to be honest with you, she never really cared about any of us, so it's like, I don't know. She just don't give a shit. Why are you scared? My ability to lie is unraveled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I could even fool my own emotions. The conscious devises the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes,
That's right.
indeed.
I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
Isn't it
I think I would like to
wonderful?
come back as a Marie Antoinette. Antoinette?
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
This is.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
I guess so. Damn, bro. This case was long as shit, too. I ain't gonna lie. Whew. This case was crazy, man. This was a crazy case. She tried, though. She really did. I think if she just kept the same personality she had before, she probably would have gotten away with it, to be honest. But then again, it probably would have worked for the plan itself, but oh well. The burning of the Versailles witch? Hey, yo. They about to burn this bitch? Like she a witch. Witch bitch? Huh. Oh. Oh, no. Dude, this is really depressing, bro. We just seen a bunch of kids just dying. Oh yeah, nah, she's about to crash out again. What the fuck? Is she gonna get hit by a bus or another fire truck? Nah, that's fucked. Nah, that's wild. Damn. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste has killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her as a friend too. And for him to just come along and... This isn't just awful. Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
And you guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
And geez, here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
let me out of here!
Well, what do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I say you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So
hey.
what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So
I'll
then,
answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How exciting.
What? Oh man, oh geez, oh man, oh what do you mean? What I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. Wow. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why are you... There's still the risk of a spy, you know? Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
It's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Oh, does that mean what I think it means? Oh, God.
Okay.
Hey, bro. Well, I mean, I was shipping her with him with Aoi, but, you know, whatever. Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what he had said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yeah,
So then...
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the door, the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a little while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared. And we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy. Right, and you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me, too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see? What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went to action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or a monitor in it. And a storage closet there. Way in the back. Wait, what? She said it was the way back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? This is a normal storage closet as far as I can see. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be in here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly as if I were being yanked in. At the same time, as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Oh, shit. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And the way back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? There's a bunch of files and what looks like a volume after a volume of years of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hellspeak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my head, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said like I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh shit. A strange sound rang out through my head. Oh, god damn it, bro. Of course we have something good happen and someone fucks it all up. It felt like it was shaking me in my brain, but back and forth. And then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it had been. Ah, shit, bro. Everything's gone. Alright. So can I save here? Let me see. Okay, I can save here. Alright. So I'm gonna head out for today. Click the like button, hit the bell notification, and also Minty, thank you for the donations for the past couple of days. I completely, forgot to say that, I mean, I did say it before, but I'm gonna make an intro later on in the video for this one and just say thank you. I honestly don't know why the last video got botted. It was kind of weird. And hopefully, I'm gonna move past by it and just act like it didn't happen. But we move on. But thank you guys for, just enjoying the series so far. I'm really happy that you guys really do like the series. And this honestly might be one of my best series on the channel because everyone's been watching it and, I mean, you guys clearly enjoy it. And, I'm grateful for all of you. I really, really am. With that in mind, I bought more of the Danganronpa games, so I will be continuing playing Danganronpa for real. Because I'm now kind of into this. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, click the like button, the notification, and I shall see you later.